Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the tool which is like a Tinker. We'll see first of all what is introduction about the Tinker. Tinker is a standard GUI graphical user interface toolkit for the Python. It provides a fast and the easy way to create GUI application. Tinker was built on the GUI toolkit, which is a cross-platform toolkit with a Tinker. You can create the windows, buttons, menus, and other GUI components. Next, what are the advantages in the Tinker? Built-in library. Tinker comes bundled with Python, which means no separate installation is required on the most platforms, cross-platforms. Next, applications built with the Tinker can run on the various operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, and the Linux. Next, simple and easy to use. Tinker has a straightforward API, making a beginner friendly. You can create a GUI quickly without the extensive knowledge of GUI programming. Lightweight. Tinker applications are generally lightweight, which can be beneficial for the smaller projects. Next, extensive code documentations. Tinker has a wealth of tutorials and documentations available, making it easier to developers to learn and implement. Next, what are the disadvantages in the Tinker? Like limited weightages. Tinker offers a limited set of weightages compared to the more modern GUI frameworks. This may restrict the complexity of the GUI designs you can create. Basic look and feel. The default look of the Tinker applications can appear somewhat outdated and less polished compared to the applications built with the other GUI frameworks like PyQt or Kvad performance. While Tinker is generally a fast for the simple applications, it may not be suitable for the resource-intensive applications. Next, a list community support. Compared to the more modern framework, the Python Qt or WX Python, Tinker has a smaller community, which may be like fewer resources in the third-party libraries. Next, implementing a Tinker tool in a Python. Let's create a basic application that has a window with a label, an entry box, and a button. When the user types something into the entry box and then clicks the button, the next will be displayed on the table. First, step 1 is that import the Tinker library. Step 2, create the main application window. Step 3, create the with edges. Step 4, run the application. Next, import the Tinker library. Like first of all, we have to import the Tinker library in the Python. Most of the times it will be imported. Most of the times it will be installed. It will be pre-installed while installing the Python. Import the First you need to import a Tinker module. Depending on your module Python version, you might need the user Tinker in the smaller case or in the upper case. It depends on your version of the Python. Next, step 2. Step 2 is like create the main application window. Like we have to create the main application window and set its title. Like we have to create the root is equal to tk.tk root title simple Tinker tool. We have to create this main application window. Next, third step 3 is create the vintages. Creating the necessary vintages, a label, an entry box, and a button. You can create. First of all, we have to create a table label. Like label is the main thing in the while creating the menu. Like creating the entry box, like entry like whatever the entry you're giving that maybe it's creating the functional to update the label. If you want to update the label after like implementing, you can update using this and create the button that triggers the update function. Next, run the application. We have to run the application. We have to run the entire application to create the label. Next, the conclusion is that the Tinker serves as an excellent starting point for anyone looking to develop the GUI applications in Python. It is accessible, efficient, and provides enough flexibility to create the functional application. As you continue to experience and build more the complex interface, you will discover the depth and capabilities of the Tinker, making it a valuable tool in your programming toolkit. Now we'll see like how to implement the code.